Good evening, guys. Come on. It's been a few days since I recorded, and oh my goodness, these little kids pursued us. I was trying to get away, but they wanted the dog to come and mess with her, so I'm gonna see how this plays itself out. Come on, Cleo. Come. She don't play. Hey, let's go. Now, my response is usually to walk away as peacefully as possible. Come, Cleo. From any situation. She don't get a lot of interaction, so I'm gonna let her play. Come on. Let's go, little girl. Come on. See? She came. Come back. Come on. No, ma'am. Come on. Let's go. And hopefully, the dog went to another yard, so he'll have to deal with whatever comes from there. But we are walking. It was pretty today. It was hot earlier. I took a walk earlier, but I didn't feel like recording. It's a country road. You don't see a lot of action, but apparently there's a lot going on today. I'm guessing that's the neighbors. Come on. They want to play with the kids. These are the neighbors with the chickens that I'm sure you guys hear on my walks. They have kids. And a dog. And sometimes they leave their gate open. And I have to go and chase the puppies out. But I found these. Look at that. Ooh, they're popping fireworks. Today is a special friend's birthday. Shout outs to you. Happy birthday. May the 4th be with you. So, I've been feeling kind of lethargic the last few days. I've been kind of processing and taking time to figure out where this lack of motivation is coming from. And I've come up with a few conclusions. The first being, I need to confront my issue of procrastination. Like, for real. That's a regular rock. I don't know. Yeah, I think this place might have been underwater at some point in time. Like, I don't know if they brought sand from somewhere and it has seashells and stuff in it, but these are deeply embedded. And my friend said at the school up the road they were finding shark teeth and stuff. So I'm wondering if this was underwater at some point, because it's like an abundance of crystals and stones and seashells. Like, I'm grateful. It's beautiful. But yeah, I was trying to figure out what to talk about. Like, that's another reason I didn't record during my walk earlier, even though the scenery was much more beautiful. The sun was shining. It was really hot. That was another reason, because I did good to walk. It was hot. But I don't know. If we're going to be real, we got to be real. And I procrastinate. I'm sure a lot of it has something to do with fear of something. You know. Like, I need to be doing my website. And I am going to. That's the next thing I'm going to do after this. But I have had opportunities, but the inspiration has not come. That's what I'm waiting for. Like, I don't want to do anything fake or just to make some money, you know. I'm open to receive anything that may come through this channel or any other means for the universe to produce and send abundance through me. I am grateful for being sustained no matter what situation I find myself in. Like, I have the privilege of procrastinating, for one. That is a blessing in itself, even though I don't know if I don't know. There's something I need to reconcile within myself. So that has been my focus, and I'm realizing that I am procrastinating for a few reasons. One of which being, I have gotten so used to taking care of people, and apparently still hold some resentment towards that because of the lack of, I don't know, concern, gratitude, I don't know, whatever I perceived before. I'm still working through some of that, apparently. And like, I get joy from caring from people and knowing satisfaction in knowing that my presence has brought some goodness, you know. But I also had to confront the fact that at times my presence has become toxicity as well, because something I realized today is that comfort can be a dream destroyer, because when you get comfortable, you start doing things to maintain that level of comfort, which may throw you off of your path towards reaching a goal. And I'm finding that that's a big part of the reason why I think relationships don't work out so well for me, or hadn't in the past, because the way I care for people makes people comfortable. And while I'm comfortable, it is an overabundance of nurturing and catering, because that's just how I show my love. And I refuse to let anything or anybody sully that in me or make me bitter, because that comes from a pure place. And I intend to keep it that way. But I have also come to realize that not everyone deserves that. So I am learning to operate from a place of interdependence, and also how to allow flow, because when people come, just because people come doesn't mean they're meant to stay. And just because they have to go doesn't mean that they weren't meant to be there in the first place. We just get attached, or, we get attached to a certain outcome that we think, like the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, Shout out to AP. She's another YouTuber that I follow. I get a lot of inspiration from her messages. I'm gonna have to. I'll put a link to her page in the description box. But yeah, like, I know now's the time to get up and go and do what my soul has been pushing me to do all this time, the drive behind everything else that I do, even though I get caught up in the day-to-day and end up letting my dreams go. But then it's like, the more I live and grow, my dream changes. But there's certain elements of it that remain the same. So that's the vision that I know is meant for me to see to fruition. And I know that people are waiting for me, and not in a sense of I'm the answer to the problem, but in the sense of I am the answer to a problem. Everyone is the answer to a problem. That is what we're here for. We each have our own destiny, our own calling. And I know for me, I can blame childhood trauma and different things, but I'm understanding that I let too much outside influence determine what moves I make. So I am taking this time to figure out which moves to make based on what I need personally, what I want personally, but not from a selfish place, from a place of being the optimized version of myself so that I can care for the people that I am meant to care for, the people that are put into my path as part of my journey, because our pieces fit together, whether that's for a day, just for a moment, or for the rest of our lives, who knows in what capacity. But I know even if I choose to disappear and become a monk or something in the mountains, I will still have to interact with people at some point. And the way the Most High works, I know that it doesn't matter who you are, where you are. The universe is always conspiring for the good of everyone. And sometimes some people have to play the villain in certain situations, because that's what is in the best good of all that's involved, even though it may not seem like it in the moment. So I've come to terms with all of that. I'm still dealing with the emotions. I guess I'm purging. But I have encountered some interesting things this weekend. And I am really, really, really proud of the way I handled those situations, because, man, in my unhealed state, that would have really put me in a dark place. So, you know what? A little bit of laziness I think is okay for today. Because I wasn't completely lazy. I did self-care. And I'm grateful that I have learned enough and have created these habits that now kind of kick in like an automatic generator. Oh, look. Ooh, 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 it's bunnies. Can y'all see them? Let me see how long they'll sit still for me to get closer. There's two of them right there. There's one right there. Let's see. See my finger. One right there. One right there. Hi, bunnies. There's a horse here too I was going to talk to, but you see it? Hi, bunny. I love being out here in nature. It's so amazing. The birds, the bees, the trees. Like, luckily we had some rain yesterday. It washed away a good bit of the pollen because it was messing me up being out here. But deer, and look, here's a horsey. Hi, horsey. How you doing today? You don't come talk to me? Not today? He eating. I'm disturbing his dinner, apparently. I don't know. He talks to me sometimes. Anyways. So, my goal for the rest of the evening is to finish my website. Oh, okay. So, if anybody knows anybody that can help me with this website, because this is not one of my strong suits, I know I can get one done, and I'm going to get it done, and I'm going to post it up because it's time. But I would really like to have a great design and a professional look. So if anybody is willing to help, I would be grateful. And I am just in awe. I'm in awe of the Creator. I'm in awe of myself. I'm in awe of nature. Choose to be grateful. Find reasons to be grateful. They're everywhere. Y'all have a good evening.